Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Fierro, broker owner with 16100 Realty. And so excited to be here today because we have a great announcement, and I would like to introduce a new partner that I have brought on with 16100 Realty. And this is going to be a huge thing for 16100 agents. And so I cannot wait to introduce to you Nathan Daniels from the Locker Room.
Hi, Rachel. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you. And you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on and talking about the Locker Room today.
Yes, we're super excited to have you, and so excited that we've joined partnerships with you. And so I cannot wait to tell everybody what the Locker Room has to offer. So tell me a little bit, who is the Locker Room and what is y'all's mission?
Yeah, so and I'm really excited to be partnering with 16100 and you specifically, Rachel, about the vision of your company and where you want to go. And I think that's why we're such a good fit, because our missions really line up. So a little bit about the Locker Room. So Locker Room started at the time of this recording just over 4 years ago. And organically, in about a 2-year period, we were able to serve over 160 real estate offices across the United States. And we started seeing a trend. We started seeing this trend where after a report came out through the National Association of Realtors that showed that 97% of the agents inside of NAR are closing less than 24 transactions a year. Mm-hmm. And a majority of the coaching companies that are out there are catered towards the top 3%. When you look at it, right, there's 1.3 million realtors that are out there, and 3%, when you do the math, it's like, it's just over 40,000 agents. Okay. 40,000 agents are closing more than 24 transactions. So for anybody watching this, like, let's say the average commission is $6,000, right? Say it's a $200,000 sale, 3% commission. Well, if you're on average closing 24, you're barely breaking that $100,000 mark. And I know most agents, they want the time freedom and they want to earn 6 figures.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, we started looking at this going, okay, like 97% are missing that mark. And if most agents want 6 figures and they want time freedom, there's not a whole lot of systems and things in place to help them do that. So we said, okay, not only do we need to help put those systems in place and create training and tools and system and technology that can help support them, we have to make coaching so affordable that it's almost impossible not to do it. Okay. And so as a community of servant-driven real estate coaches, we're like, we have to create this in a way to empower our broker partners to be able to provide world-class training tools and ultimately help build a culture that can empower the agents to help them reach their fullest potential. So that's a little bit about who we are and a little bit about what we do and why we do it.
Yeah, that is very small and a quick overview. So that's, so amazing. And I can't wait to see everything that you have to offer the brokerage. So tell us a little bit about what are you going to be offering 16100 Realty and other brokers that might be like me, that we are small and need help. And so tell us.
Yeah. So like I mentioned just a little while ago, we offer so many different things, and it starts with a lot of our training. So we have an online library right now with over 400 courses that are actually inside of it. And as a part of that, we recently launched a program called T.R.A.C.K. And T.R.A.C.K, it's an amazing workbook that's come out, and we've had industry leaders and giants inside the industry actually review this program, and they're like, this is the best training that we have ever seen. It's a course that's 12 weeks long, and it solves a major problem that most agents fall into when they first get started in the business. So like I said earlier, they want to earn $100,000 a year. They want to have the time freedom. Another statistic we recently heard that was like 83% of real estate agents that get started in the business today have very little sales experience or very little business experience. So then as brokers, like, there has to be tools and systems and training to be able to empower the agents, not only to learn this business that we love called real estate, but we've also got to teach them how to sell. And we also have to help them put systems in place. And then we have to teach them to be great business owners, because that's that's what you are ultimately whenever you start, an agency. Well, so we put this program called T.R.A.C.K together. Again, it's 12 weeks long, and it's geared mathematically within a 12-week period to help a brand new agent or any agent that wants to take the program put around 12 transactions. It's actually 12.5 transactions in their pipeline, whether that's, in their pipeline, under contract, or potentially closed business during that 12-week period. And that's just one of our programs that we offer. Another thing that we offer is a program that we have called CORE. It stands for the Center of Real Estate. And inside that program, there is a toolkit. So I mentioned systems earlier. And the systems that we have put in place are really download, plug and play, where an agent can quickly gain access to anything. So whether it's a listing presentation, buyer presentation, whether it's a buyer and seller guide, whether it's lead generation strategies, or these amazing script booklets that we have, they gain access to all of that.
Yeah, well, this is great for us that, me not having to recreate the wheel and it be provided to my agents, and not have to start from scratch, and to have that access and availability to that is great.
Yeah. And so not only do the agents gain access to that, but we have a unique toolkit specifically for leaders, right? Like just like yourself, that are going to help empower you to make sure that that whenever an agent comes in, that you have systems in place so that the agent that comes in is not going to feel left out, left behind. They're not going to feel like they're just lost in the void, right? Which sometimes happens whenever agents transition companies. Right. So that's a part of what we do. Something else that they gain access to is the Locker Room Nation, which is a great referral network that all of the associates that are a part of that all across the country are giving referrals back and forth to one another and helping, really provide top-notch service and +1 experience to the clients that they serve. So those are just a couple things that we actually offer at this point. And I could go on and on and on and on. I'll just leave it open to you for another question. So
that's really good stuff. Really, really good. And so, it's really, I'm just super excited about this partnership, super excited to bring you on. We have been talking already for a few months, and, so it's like I've been having that coach for me, to get my business started and to get this going. And so it has been great, working with you already so far. And so I'm super excited to offer to my agents, to all the agents that do join us by the end of October, that they will get a lot of this free. Some of these services are, the T.R.A.C.K, what is it normally, like $500?
Yeah, I call this like T.R.A.C.K, and it's, we're called the Locker Room. So of course there's a sports analogy around it and stuff. And I look at T.R.A.C.K and I go, okay, I go back to whenever I was in high school and the coach made us run laps and say, go run a mile. Well, that's 4 laps around a track. And T.R.A.C.K, really, if you did it in a 12-week period, look at it in quarters. Like you ran T.R.A.C.K 4 times in a year, you could take 4 laps to make your mile. Well, normally this program is $495 for an agent, to gain access to this. And that's it. That's the only program for $495. Also, as a part of it, the agents are getting weekly coaching. So any agent in your organization is now gaining access to the weekly group coaching that we do. And again, going back to that referral network, it's opening that opportunity. So again, that's coaching. Well, that program alone, if an agent were to go out and get T.R.A.C.K, that's $500. If they go out and buy our agent group coaching package, that's $97 a month. So there's all of these things that now, like you just said, if they join by the end of October, they're getting a lot of this stuff for free, which I'm super excited for you on that.
So a sign-on bonus.
There you go. So join now. Yeah.
by the end of October. So super excited about that. So, so what else? What else can you tell us that is going to be included in the partnership with 16100 Realty and the Locker Room?
Well, we do some amazing events, and we, agents, as we're building and developing, we're constantly doing and adding things. And anytime we add a new program, something like T.R.A.C.K or anything like that, when we have a partnership like we do now with 16100, you're going to gain first access to this information. And so I know we have a couple, like this course alone took us around 8 months to put together. And now we are adding more and more coaches that are collaborating together to develop like our next course that's just going to take off. And I'm really excited about that. I'm going to keep that under my skin right now until a later date, but just preview. There's some really big stuff coming, and you're going to get first access to that. So
I'm super excited about it. And thank you so much. I mean, we have a few events coming up. October the 8th, we have the open house where we're going to invite current realtors to come and check us out, find out more about us, and you're going to be joining us through Zoom or live. The event will be in person, but you'll be on their Zoom.
Yep.
And joining us. And then the next one is October the 17th, which is Career Day. So those are for people that are just considering becoming a realtor and have a lot of questions and answers, and you'll be available for that.
Yep.
So super excited about that. And then the third one we already have planned is Friday, November the 6th.
November 6th. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
The business planning for next year. So can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah. So, as we're getting ready to enter that fourth quarter, technically 2021 starts on October 1st, because we found that, real estate's a 90-day cycle, and we want to make sure that you're prepping for your next year business plan. So as we start, like we're looking at November 6th, we're going to be actually looking at your goals for 2021 and making sure that you're taking actions today that are going to impact your 2021, your January, your February closings. And so let's get it started. Let's plan on that. And so if you're watching this, you want to attend, get with Rachel, and she'll make sure that you get the invite to it so that you can come join us for that business planning clinic. And it's going to be an amazing day. We're really going to get into it. And it's a hands-on workshop. It's not like these ones in the past where they send you something and expect you to come to it. It's like, no, we get hands-on. And so we really want to make sure you have clarity around your goals.
All right, we're super excited. Thank you so much, Nathan, for everything and for this partnership. I can't wait to see where we go and ready for the level.
Yeah, same here. I'm glad to be partnering with you. So we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.